In this video, we're going to look at the concepts of separating metals from metal oxides. Okay, now this is a very important topic or aspect of chemistry, so ensure you stay to the very end of this video. Okay, now having known that, let's go into the details of the video. We're looking at separating metals from metal oxide. Okay, so we're looking at this concept, separating metals from metal oxide. Now note that a reaction that separates a metal from its oxide is called a reduction reaction, whereas a reaction that forms a metal oxide from oxygen and a metal is called an oxidation reaction. Okay, so take note of this. Now note again that metals often have to be separated from their oxides. So we talked about reduction and oxidation reaction. So basically, oxidation is gain of oxygen, reduction is loss of oxygen. Now let's look at the typical example of reduction reaction. A typical example is when copper oxide reacts with carbon. Okay, so we're going to have the output to be copper atom plus carbon 4 oxide. So when copper oxide reacts with carbon, now here copper oxide is reduced to copper. Okay, so this carbon reduced copper oxide to copper. All right, so this is a typical example of reduction reaction. So you have to balance this chemical equation. We have two atoms of oxygen on the right, so we're going to add 2 here. So oxygen is not balanced, but copper is not balanced. Add 2 here as well. So copper is now what? Balanced. So this will be the chemical reaction for this. Now let's look at an example of oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction, we have, for instance, magnesium reacts with oxygen. We're going to have magnesium oxide. Okay, so here magnesium is oxidized to make magnesium what? Oxide. Let's balance this chemical equation. We have to add 2 here. Oxygen is not what? 2. Magnesium is 2 at the right, magnesium is 1 at the left, so we're going to add 2 here. So magnesium is now what? Balanced. The chemical equation is now what? Balanced. So this is reduction, this is oxidation. Alright, now note that in oxidation reaction, metal ores are formed. Metal ore is formed. Okay, for instance, magnesium oxide is the ore, whereas in reduction reaction, metals are extracted. Okay, so a metal is extracted in reduction reaction, just like here, copper got extracted from this ore, copper oxide. Okay, and this ore is a type of rock that contains metal compounds. Alright, so take note of this. In formation of metal ore, that's where you will see oxidation reaction, whereas in extraction of metal, that's where you will see reduction reaction. Okay, now having known this, let's look at situations in which metals can be extracted by reduction with carbon. Let's write this. Okay, now in situations in which metals can be extracted by reduction with carbon, I want to explain an important concept here. Let's outline the reactivity series of metals again. Let's say we have them to be potassium, we have sodium, we have lithium, we have our calcium, we have our magnesium. Okay, we have our carbon, we have our zinc, we have our iron, we also have our copper. Alright, now note that in this reactivity series of metals higher than carbon in the reactivity series have to be extracted using electrolysis. So from here, magnesium to potassium, they can be extracted using electrolysis. Alright, we will soon get to the concept of electrolysis as we progress in these chemistry revision videos. Okay, Whereas metals below carbon in the reactivity series can be extracted by reduction using carbon. Alright, so for instance, metal from zinc to copper, so they are below carbon in the reactivity series of metals. So this can be extracted using reduction reaction. Alright, metals below the carbon in the reactivity series can be extracted using reduction reaction with carbon. Reduction with carbon. Now, a typical example of metals being extracted with reduction reaction with carbon is when we have this kind of reaction, iron oxide being reduced in a blast furnace to make iron. Okay, let's look at a chemical reaction for it. We have iron 3 oxide reacts with carbon. So we have the output to be iron plus carbon 4 oxide. Okay, now we need to balance this chemical equation. Very important, guys. To balance this, we have for iron, we have 2 atoms of iron at the left, we have 1 at the right. So if you add 2 here, iron will not be balanced. Let's balance oxygen. Oxygen, we have it 3 at the left, 2 at the right. So to balance oxygen, we are going to add, let's say we add 2 here, or we add 3 here. Oxygen now 6 at the right. To balance out of oxygen here at the left, we add 2. So oxygen is now 6 at the left as well. Okay, now you see that iron is no longer balanced. We have 4 iron at the left, we have 2 at the right. So these 2 now change to 4. Okay, now iron is now balanced and oxygen is also balanced. What of carbon? Our carbon, we have 1 atom of carbon at the left, we have 3 atoms of carbon at the right. So to balance our carbon, I'm going to add 3 here. Okay, so you can now see that the balanced chemical equation for this, let's write it where it's going to be 2 iron 3, okay, oxide plus 3 carbon to give 4 atoms of iron plus 3 carbon 4 oxide. Alright, so this will be the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. So this is a typical example of how metal can be extracted by reduction with carbon. This scenario, iron oxide being reduced in blast furnace to make iron. Okay guys, so this is the basic information you have to know about separating metals from metal oxides. So look, basically why these metals above carbon in the reactivity series can be extracted using electrolysis is because they are very reactive, whereas the ones below carbon in the reactivity series of metals can be extracted using reduction with carbon is because they are less reactive. Okay, so take notes of this. Let's play the class here. If you are new to the channel, ensure you check the description of this video. You will see link to our Telegram channel. Click on it and join the Telegram channel for instant notifications. Also ensure that you subscribe to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more videos like this. Like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel and what you have learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific questions regarding this topic for demonstrate, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below. I'll be sure to give you a response. Now, click on the end screen and boom, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.